Okay, let's have a call to order. Roll call, please.
Okay. Nancy Kupka.
Here.
Mike Davenport.
Here.
Cheryl Fuller.
Here.
Dan Nicholas.
Here.
Terry Pavasich.
Here.
Rick Pavanato.
Here.
Joanna Vasquez Drexler.
Present.
Zoe Boyd. Here. Thank you.
We have a quorum. Let's stand for the pledge. The pledge allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, this will be a sort of short meeting. We're going to start with, we need approval for a motion to approve the April 19th, 2021 business meeting minutes.
So
Dan? Rick, you want to second that?
I'll second it.
Rick?
Thank you. Dan Nicholas. Rick Pavanato.
Aye.
Joanna Vasquez Drexler.
Aye.
Mike Davenport.
Aye.
Cheryl Fuller.
Aye.
Terry Pavasich.
Aye.
And Nancy Kupka.
Aye, and the minutes are approved. Next, we'll move on to student perspectives.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening. I'm excited to welcome some students here tonight who are going to share some experiences they've had in providing service to others. We've had a lot of things get called off and held off for the pandemic, but one of the things that hasn't is the good that our kids do for their surrounding community. So I've got representatives here for tonight from our Athletes Committed to Excellence Club, from our Key Club, and from an organization that technically is not a student organization, but it's a group of our students who have bonded together to do service to honor the memory of their friend. So they're going to introduce themselves and share some of the work they've been doing.
Hi, I am Bella Shalata, and I'm a junior here at South, and I'm currently Key Club Vice President, and I'm President-elect for next year. Some other things I'm involved in, I'm also a part of Yearbook, Go Green, which is with my lovely friends. I also help out with Mustang Way, Mad Dash, Blue Crew, all those fun leadership things. But I just want to thank you all for letting me speak tonight on behalf of service, which is something that's really important to me, and I'm sure a lot of you as well. So our club, we meet every other week over Zoom. And so obviously the meetings are virtual, they're over Zoom, and we don't really run them differently than we would if we were in person. We have icebreakers which help us make meaningful connections with all of our members and just let them reflect on their school year, what's going on in their lives, how they can improve, and then also what they're grateful for and all the accomplishments that they have had, because those are important. So our team, we've worked really hard this year to create those activities and make meaningful connections with our members, as well as finding new service opportunities, because COVID changed a lot of things and we couldn't do a lot of things in person because of restrictions. So we had to find a lot of virtual opportunities, which was something that none of us have ever really done. But that definitely opened up a lot of new windows for us for the future, and it really helped us make an impact that we could see. So this year we were able to partner with a bunch of different organizations, and they all helped reach a diverse audience. One of my favorite things that we did, I think it was back around Thanksgiving, we collected blankets for cancer patients. And so we ended up collecting around 150 blankets. Those are the cute little tie blankets. So that was definitely my favorite part of the year, because that hits close to home. And so we also kept our tradition of the giving tree alive. So instead of having each individual student pick a family, we just had a toy drive. And a lot of kids were able to get some pretty awesome Christmas gifts. And then some service opportunities our members have been able to have that were the same every year. We still did some Adopt the Highway, so we cleaned up 63rd Street a few times, and then we also did some service at the local park districts. And so just like all my other students over here, we were involved with DuPage pads. So every year our Mustang Trot is our biggest fundraiser for Key Club, and so this year we had to do it, and so we did it virtual this year. And so we ended up bringing in around $2,000 for DuPage pads, and we had a lot of participation and a lot of very awesome 5K stories, which were all posted on our club's Instagram. So if you want to check that out, you can check out DGS Key Club. So this past year has been nothing short of crazy, but Key Club has remained strong, and we were able to reimagine service. I'm proud to be part of a community that cares so much about helping others and was able to persevere so well during a pandemic that I never thought I'd live through a pandemic. So it's been crazy, but I'm glad that I've had something like Key Club to keep me grounded. So thank you for letting me speak tonight. I think Patrick, you're next. So yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Patrick Dunn, and I'm a junior here at Downers Grove South, and I'm a part of ACE Club. So as a club this year, we've, during the holidays, all the ACE members delivered holiday cards to all residents at the Aspire Senior Living Home in Westmont, as well as the frontline workers working there. This reminded them that they are loved and acknowledged throughout the pandemic because they probably weren't allowed to see their families during the holidays. And we want to give a huge thanks to them because they had so much resilience and hard work throughout this crazy year. And as well as them, we collected basic needs like winter clothing and toiletries to donate to DuPage pads. And to motivate students to donate the goods, we held a competition throughout the school to see who could collect the most items. And despite our altered school schedule and a worldwide pandemic, Downers Grove South still managed to serve our community through these donations. And as a school, we donated over 8 large boxes of clothes and toiletries throughout the community through DuPage pads. And of course, the juniors won the competition.
Of course.
Hi everybody, my name is Justin Waterman and this is my friend Saj Patel. We are both sophomores here at DGS. I am involved in basketball and I'm also in the ACE Club.
I'm involved in DGS, it's called golf, and I'm also a part of ACE.
We're here to talk about Evans Elves charity and how it has impacted the lives of many people. Evans Elves was founded to honor our good friend Evan Willow, who passed away tragically last summer.
Evan had so many friends and he loved DGS. This is why we are so proud of what the charity has become. Evans Elves specializes in many events, including a free Easter egg hunt for the community that was just hosted a few weeks ago at Fairmount Elementary School. Evans Elves also raise money during the holiday season to support students and families of our community. During this holiday drive, Evans Elves raised about $5,000 in gift cards and presents, which were then donated to Downers Grove South families in need during the holidays.
We are very thankful to have this opportunity to support our community in honor of Evan. We would like to thank all the families and businesses that have donated to Evans Elves throughout the last few months. Thank you, everybody.
All right, so now I'm gonna ask, is there any questions for any of us?
I would just like to say, thank you, because young people, you read a lot about how younger people are selfish and, and it's been such a crazy year and we've all been so confined, and just, the fact that you've continued on with service is just really inspiring. And you guys represent all that is good, so thank you so much.
Thank you, that was very kind of you.
The work that you do, too, makes a lasting impression. And thinking of the Key Club, I just earlier this afternoon, I went out for a run, and I wore a shirt that I got 5 years ago in 2016 from the Downers South Key Club 5K Run and Walk. And the funds that year were raised to support the Memorial Peace Gardens. And we had to move it, but it was an integral part of our new facility plan, and it's something that continues, and I can see right out the window, right down at the end of the hall here from me. And so it's just a reminder that the things that you do have long-lasting effects on our community, and you're making a difference. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think I'll just piggyback on that every time I see students here, not just you, but all the students who presented always dazzle me with what they've accomplished in this very difficult time. And I think that your compassion and kindness through what you do is just impressive. And I think you're going to be just outstanding people in the future. So good luck to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sam and Zoe.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Plenty of updates in the last few weeks at DGN. So, in terms of fine arts, Freaky Friday, the musical, was performed. All the shows went smoothly last week, and many teachers, families, and students were able to attend. I believe each actor and crew member was given 9 tickets. So, whoever wasn't the family, if they had leftover tickets, some students and staff members were allowed to attend. So I heard that went very well. Also, in other aspects of the fine arts world, the jazz band is having a concert this Friday the 14th, or next Friday, and then the Orchesis Dance Company is also having a show this upcoming Friday and Saturday. So lots of shows, lots of hints of coming back to normal, which is great. In other news, just general student activities, the Pretty in Purple fashion show was this weekend, and it was at the Tivoli. I was part of it. It was really fun. It wasn't obviously in front of a whole audience this year, but it was videoed, and I believe that video is coming out on Thursday. And so I think almost 40 seniors and a lot of juniors too, walked the walk and were part of the show, and it was a really good time. And of course, shout out to the volunteer parents who made the show happen. You could see how hard they worked, and it really came out great, I think. So look out for that this Thursday. I think the video is coming out. And additionally, American, Asian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month is this May. And so in spirit of that, there is an AAPI professionals panel, much like the Black professionals panel in February. And that's hosted by the wonderful diversity advisor, Miss Mitchell, here at North, as well as the new AAPI Student Union, which has been really great, and it's provided a processing space for students in light of all the anti-Asian violence in recent months. So great work going on there in terms of, providing those spaces. And so for sports, spring sports were finishing up, and since the last time we met, football finished off with a great win against DGS. Yeah. Just want everybody to know. Many students were present, as in the other game a few weeks back. So it was really great to have all the students there, have a student section, and have a little bit of normalcy. And it was a great time. Additionally, just a quick self-shout-out, I guess, boys soccer finished 8-2-1 with the first 5-win conference record in 20 years. So. Like I said, a great season for boys soccer. And then in the summer sports, which are just starting, we have some really, really great teams coming out of the blocks. So speaking of blocks, girls track and field is dominating. Senior Kenna Chenault recently broke the long jump and triple jump school records at North in the same meet. So great work there, and I believe she's going to Ball State for track and field, which is excellent. And the DGN girls team, as a team, won a recent quad meet against DGS, OPRF, and Proviso East, winning 13 separate events. And then the boys track and field also had a dominant performance in an April 26th meet, taking home a team win against Addison Trail, Willowbrook, and Proviso West. Boys baseball is sitting at a 5-4 start with a great win against Glenbard West the other day. Girls soccer is 3-1, and the next game is tomorrow at Hinsdale Central. And also wrestling off to a strong 2-0 start, and volleyball off to a strong 2-0 start. So great things coming out of summer sports so far. And in terms of the general mindset, it seems as though seniors continue to be really excited about prom and graduation and all the senior events towards the end of the year. What's unfortunate is that many students are staying remote in these last 2 weeks due to contact tracing protocols, but I think that the silver lining of that is that people are so excited for prom and graduation that they don't want to miss that. So at least there's excitement there. It seems like people are really excited to do that. And the people who are staying, there's AP tests starting, obviously, which are always a good time. And yeah, I think people are really excited for the end of the year. So people really can't wait for prom and graduation, and really excited to get a little bit of normalcy at the end of the year.
Hello? Okay. Hi, guys. So I'll start off with my sports. As Sam talked about, our summer sports are in full swing. I hear that the baseball, softball, wrestling, and track and field team have all had a really great start to their seasons, and lots of teams have been, they've been celebrating their respective senior awards nights, which are really exciting to see on social media. And if I'm not mistaken, I think our baseball team had a really good win against CGN the other week. But yeah, in activities, the DGS speech team was recognized by the IHSA as an academic award winner for their success in the classroom, so shout out to them. And the Blueprint team also did a really great job at sectionals. I think this is the third straight year that they have won at our sectional. And there were 4 students that earned medals this past weekend, so shout out to Jackie Barba, who placed 2nd in feature writing, Jake Hahn, who placed 5th in copy editing, Alexis Progidis, who placed 3rd in advertising design, and Tegan Smith, who placed 6th in newspaper design. And yeah, just another plug to a Blueprint article. If you haven't read Luke Alvarez's piece on why student board members should vote, give it a read. It's really interesting. But yeah, and then in the arts, our visual artists partnered with the Woodbridge Public Library to have another student art exhibition. You should really check it out. The pieces are still online. They'll be up until May 7th, and they did a really great job. And then also, High School Musical finally arrives. They finished producing this past week, and the cast themselves had their own little showing together out in the football field. And I think it'll be free for streaming in the next week. And that, yeah, and just some other miscellaneous things. 280 of our graduating seniors are graduating with academic honors, which is really exciting. And then 31 of them are receiving distinguished honors, so shout out to them. Senior Awards Nights was also this past Wednesday, and all the seniors that were receiving awards were recognized for their contributions, so shout out to them as well. And then yeah, other than that, us seniors are preparing for graduation and prom, and I think everybody else is just about ready to be done.
Any questions or?
Sounds like you guys are really busy.
Oh, yeah. Right till the end.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to move to the first reception of visitors. This is an opportunity for audience members to address the board on any topic pertaining to Community High School District 99. Is there anybody who wants to address the board? Hearing none, we're going to go into adjournment sine die, but before we do, I would like to take a moment just, just to talk about the fact that this is our last board meeting as this board today. And it's always a bittersweet evening because while we're really excited to have new board members join us, we're really sorry to see the old ones go. And we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize those who are leaving. And even though Sam and Zoe are going to be here for another meeting, since we have the board seated who's worked with you all year, I'd just like to take a moment to recognize you, as well as the 2 board members who decided not to run again and are retiring from the board. So first of all, I'd just like to ask everybody to please join me in saying thank you and recognizing their commitment to serve the schools and the community during their tenure, which has been quite challenging, especially this last year. So Sam and Zoe, your voices have been invaluable over this year. Words cannot express how much your willingness to gather the voices of many students and candor about what those students have said have helped us. And we wish you well as you go forward. And I'm sure we're going to hear from both of you in the future a lot. Dan, we have learned so much from you. even though you've only been on the board for one term. The board's benefited greatly from your business acumen, your cool head, your insightful comments, and your recommendations. Although you will make a guest appearance at graduation, you're going to be greatly missed, and I wish you the best in the next chapter of your life. Florida is lucky to get you. Rick has served for 2 terms. Rick, you and I have gone head-to-head on some issues, and we've stood shoulder to shoulder as lone dissenters on others. You've always brought your experience in and love of teaching, as well as your experience in the real world of business to the board, along with your personal insight and your self-avowed directness. We're going to miss you. Thank you for all that you've taught me, everything from the insider's perspective on education to the importance of using the correct class. Best wishes, my friend. Don't be a stranger.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else who would like to say anything?
Just like to say thank you to you both, especially this last year. I mean, this is not what we signed up for, is it? You know, and Rick, you know, being a teacher as well through all of this, I can't imagine. But you both have brought a very important voice to these meetings. Clearly, we didn't always agree.
Right.
I mean, none of us always agree. But, I mean, that's why we have 7 board members who represent different voices in the community. It's important that those voices be heard. And you did your damn best to do that and prepared for meetings, as I believe we all do. And you're really going to be missed. And I tried to convince both of you to run again. I understand why you didn't in both cases. But I am going to miss you both. So thank you so much. And it's been a privilege to serve with you.
Thanks, Mike, and you came in under 3 minutes.
Hey, one parting shot. Nice.
Parting shot.
Oh, my.
I want to tell you, I'm very grateful to have worked on the board with both of you. And as you said, sometimes we took different points of view, but I always found them insightful, interesting, and both of you were real champions for the students, and I admired that. And as you said, even when we disagreed, we were able to come together and work as a professional board. So I wish you both luck in whatever you choose to do.
Thank you.
And I'd like to say thank you to the both of you too. And the thing is, I've always said, if we all thought alike, some of us wouldn't be telling each other the truth, obviously. So I do appreciate you guys bringing a difference of opinion and getting us to think differently. And we've all, I think, respected each other's thoughts and how we approach things. And I appreciate you guys listening and digging in when you needed to. Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm afraid you can't hardly hear us half the time because they're not.
Got to move that microphone close, and then we can hear.
Pardon?
Move the microphone close.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And I usually have a pretty strong voice, so.
It's hard with the
We can hear you fine.
But these masks are really.
The acoustics.
Yes. Dan, it's been fun sitting next to you at meetings. We don't always agree, but we have gotten along well, and you will be missed. Your insight on different things will definitely be missed. And so thank you for being on the board with us. Rick, you and I have not agreed on a lot of things. And yeah, you guys know that. But I think that we've respected each other because of it, and that we have understood where we come from, and I appreciate your insight, especially in the student realm. You're much closer to that than almost anyone else on the board, and so I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you. You will be missed greatly, and enjoy
My Monday nights.
That's right.
Enjoy free time.
Your retirement, I'm going to say.
I'm not retiring yet, but.
But no, you're retiring from this board.
Yeah, that's
So-
it, yeah.
So enjoy that and keep in touch with us. I'm sure you will.
Oh, we'll see you around.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see you out and about.
Yeah.
You know that.
yeah. Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All the best to both.
So Dan, on behalf of the administration and as the superintendent, I want to thank you for 4 wonderful years of service. I always get a kick out of how you send me the most thoughtful questions and apologize for asking them. But I know you're always trying to understand an issue and understand why we're making the recommendations that we're making. I love that you're always well prepared and give me time to prepare for meetings with the tough questions that you might have. I felt you've done a wonderful job representing your point of view, differing members of the community's point of view. As several members have said here, if all the board members thought the same way, we wouldn't need 7. So, but if many superintendents would love to press out lots of Dan Nicholas's as board members, just because of your thoughtfulness and preparation and respect for the position. On behalf of the board and the administration, I'm going to present you with a little to-go gift. Rick, you got to close your eyes.
All right. As long as it's not a hammer.
You don't want another one?
I got 2 of those. I don't need a third.
Yeah. So let's see, what is,
Well, Rick.
I didn't look. I didn't look.
After Rick, yeah.
That's,
As long as it's not the hammer. Because
It's like
I got
when you
one 'cause I
give-
live in the district and I got one because I'm on the board.
yeah,
So.
it's the nail.
Oh, no. If it's gold, I'll take that. Gold or silver paperweight.
So, hey, before you go on to Rick.
Okay, go ahead, Dan.
If I could just say, I just want to thank every board member. It's been an interesting 4 years. We've been through a lot together these 4 years, some good, some bad, but it's been, I think this board, I have the greatest respect for everybody on this team, on this board, and I call it a team because we really have come together over these 4 years, shared our viewpoints, argued, came together, but overall, I think we have the greatest respect for each other, and I think that's what makes a great board. Wanted to thank the administration and the teachers. You guys make our job easy, and I'm not kidding about that. I said jokingly a week ago, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, there's been a lot of tough decisions made, especially over the past year, and I'm so glad I'm not in your job and have to make those decisions and make those recommendations, so thank you very much. I joined the board 4 years ago, or ran, with the goal of hoping to serve the community, and I hope you all feel I've done that, and thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dan. Rick. Well, you've been here with me since the start.
Yeah.
You were in that folly group that decided to hire me, and you have been a joy to work with. I know that at times you and I have gone head to head and on various issues, and other times we've stood right in the same corner, just like what Nancy said. But one of the things that I respect the heck out of you is no matter how much we battle, once a decision is made, you're always on board to take that next step and move forward for whatever comes next. And there's a lot of people that can't do that, and it's wonderful to have board members, especially those that sometimes you don't agree with, that are willing to fight for what they believe in, and then once a board makes a decision, you're willing to fight like mad for whatever that decision was made by the board in the best interest of the district. As an educator, I have valued the fact that you bring the perspective, but you're very careful not to cross over the line to do the administrative work. That you stay in the board realm and offer valuable perspectives and ideas and experiences, but you recognize the role that you're filling right now as a board member. And your perspective has been invaluable over the last many years that I've been with you, and I know that other board members before, or other superintendents and administrators before me have felt the same way. So thank you for a long, distinguished service to District 99. You will definitely be missed.
Thank you.
Now you can walk.
get your 10,000 steps in.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. You betcha, thank you. It's heavy. Oh, well, Mike, I hope you have no dinner plans for tonight. The mic is mine. And I don't have a Google timer. I did the math. I said if every meeting for the last 8 years, I probably had to hear Mike talk, probably 20 minutes a meeting. It probably adds up to over a week of my life, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm going to talk for a week.
Thank you for being a good listener.
No, but seriously, you joke about it, but it's kind of nice to hear your heartfeltness when you do talk. So, and like I said, like everybody has said, we have not rubber stamped a lot of things. We have. We've argued, we fought for our different perspectives, but at the end of the day, we've all come to agree, okay, that's a decision of the board.
Yeah.
We got to live with it now. So that's one good thing about this board. There's been no shenanigans. There's been no surprises, which that happens more than you think. And we haven't had any grandstanding, which is kind of nice. So, so I just want to say thank you. Thanks. So that's about it.
Well, I'm going to give him.
Thank you.
And with that, we need a motion to adjourn scene die.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Rick?
I'll second.
Dan?
Bang together.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Usually we would have a little cake, but we can't. So we'll just take a few moments to say our goodbyes and we'll re-adjourn in like 2 or 3 minutes. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks.